cheap heat is better than no heat. Whoa! Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, and we're here to talk positively for once about MJF. So yeah, MJF is coming under threat from, of all people, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Whoa! And I do find it ironic that Ric Flair is trying to criticise somebody and calling it like unprofessional after all the things Ric Flair's done, all the things Ric Flair's been accused of over the years and in recent years. I mean, is Ric Flair really in any spotlight? Is he in any position to throw shade at other people? In my opinion, not really, but I guess now he doesn't really do much these days apart from drink and make shit podcasts with Conrad Thompson. So,
oh, JR, I lost all respect for you. You shot your shot.
Yeah, the guy, Ric Flair, great performer, funny, entertainer, can't deny that, but, I mean, the guy's delusional, guy's a straight up liar, seems to think Charlotte Flair's the best thing in WWE, Charlotte Flair should main event this, should main event that, I know it's his daughter, but still, I mean, come on, this guy's had some absurd opinions over the years. But anyway, we're here to talk about Ric Flair currently thinks of MJF. So MJF at AEW Revolution 23, he basically took a drink. I don't know what the contents of the drink was, but it was some sort of liquid in a cup, and he threw it in the face of a young child. Now, at the time, we thought that there was a plant, but it turns out that it's not, and that the mother of the kid was legitimately annoyed, and that she wasn't happy, and they had to be calmed down at the event. So MJF, I think, was just playing up to his heel character. He throws the drink at the child, and that's pissed off the child's mother, and it's also pissed off Ric Flair. This is what Ric Flair had to say on the matter, and I quote, "It's cheap heat. You want to do something to get heat and get people excited. That won't hurt anybody. You cut yourself so deep that when you swing your hair, you throw blood all over them. That's what I did all the time when I had long hair. Then they'd feel like they were a part of the action. They're going, shit, this ain't paint, this is blood. Ha ha. I'm totally against throwing anything at a child. You never know if it had ice in it. And the liability there, I'm sure Tony did a cartwheel at the gorilla position. That shit wouldn't fly at WWE. I got news for you. For something like that, if he did that, that wouldn't work in WWE for a minute." End of quote. So that's what Ric Flair had to say on the matter. Ric Flair, so annoyed here that MJF threw a drink at a child, but he's talking about how he used to cut himself deep and swing his hair so his blood splattered all over everybody in the crowd. I mean,
in an era filled with AIDS.
Yeah, I mean, what is worse here? I mean, personally, I think I would rather have a drink thrown at me than be covered in someone else's blood. But Ric Flair, you do you. You be the Nature Boy. You are Ric Flair. You are the 16-time world champion. I'm going to remember Ric Flair as one of the GOATs. I'm not going to remember him as this senile guy that likes to rant and I mean, I'm sure Ric Flair has done worse stuff than this, but I mean, what's your thoughts on what MJF did? What's your thoughts on what Ric Flair did? For me, I think Ric Flair has kissed the ass of the WWE ever since Triple H took over, and it's getting on my nerves now, man. It really is.
He's embarrassingly backs the horse that he's on. He's never impartial. He's up someone's arse. He's always biased. And again, like we just discussed, blood or a drink, I think they're kind of both as shit as each other, but if I had to choose one, I'd rather vodka and coke over me than a pensioner pissy blood.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
Have alcohol in it anyway.
Yeah, the amount of alcohol, I mean, there's probably more alcohol in Ric Flair's blood than there is in the cup.
And talking about the ice, right, it's not like it's not like he's throwing an iceberg at him, man.
Yeah, it's like, what is the kid, Titanic or something?
The only thing you could argue is, what if the kid was allergic to nuts and there was nuts in the drink and the kid fucking got an allergic reaction and died? Alright, but that's a very drastic.
Right, I think we're overthinking this, but at the end of the day.
What happened though?
Well, probably a lawsuit, wouldn't it? Manslaughter. Anyway, well, we'd probably get a new AEW champion. Bring back CM Punk. Anyway, Ric Flair, I just find it funny that he says it's cheap heat, then he says if you want to get real heat and get people excited, and he says that won't hurt anybody, You cut yourself so deep so that when you swing your hair, you throw blood all over them. I mean, how's throwing a drink going to hurt somebody?
I know, I don't get that. Blood's way worse, actually. Blood's worse.
I mean, I am Ric Flair basically saying here, just blade for the sake of it. Just blade so you can bleed over
Blade
people.
didn't hurt everybody. Fucking gushing out blood everywhere.
No, but I mean, blood's supposed to mean something in wrestling. You don't just bleed because you think it'd be cool to swing your hair and throw blood over everybody in the front row. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, Ric Flair. Thoughts on Ric Flair? Put your comments down below. You know, if the guy is. I think it's time for Ric Flair to probably call it a day. You know,
It was tequila he threw on the child.
I mean, I think TNA, man, that was Ric Flair.
He's made a full podcast about it.
Yeah.
Or in 7 minutes about tequila.
I mean, I want to remember Ric Flair as, you know, the great man that he was. I want to remember Ric Flair for the woo-off with Jay Lethal, believe it or not. I actually like this TNA era. But, yeah, this era of Ric Flair just, you know, talking on podcasts. And it sounds like he's just I honestly think the guy is annoyed that his career's over. And he seems to criticise a lot of things.
He seems to leech on people that are relevant.
Yeah. He's either... I feel like Ric Flair, he's either doing two things. He's got no middle ground. I feel like Ric Flair either kisses ass if he believes it can benefit him, or he just buries everything if there's nothing in it for him. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on Ric Flair, guys. Great, but, you know, 75-year-old Ric Flair, he's lame. Let's just put it that way, guys. Pretty lame. Anyway, that's it.
Old man.
Catch you in the next one. Peace.